how I want to speak about, and I notice it even now, how I'm like, talking about religion and feeling a little hesitant because
I
I
wish you wouldn't.
but I think sometimes I think that this is that thing, right? And it's like, how do I stand firm in my beliefs, right? Without feeling fearful or guilty, right? That it's going to turn somebody else off because of their belief.
And how do you do it?
Well, you just got to do it.
Just gotta
Yeah.
do.
Because what's not going to work for me is saying something that feels out of alignment. What doesn't work is, I guess, editing myself, right? I would never want to come off, I would rather come off authentic. I would rather speak my truth and recognize that, hey, I'm in my lane. You can do you, but
Right.
I'm in my lane. And I think sometimes that is where we get caught up. It's like there's very little space for people to have their beliefs, their own beliefs. And if you want to truly create something that feels aligned and magnetic and grounded, you're going to have to figure out what works for you. And the only way you can do that is by maybe stepping off on your own and saying, hey, when I practice my power, when I practice feeling myself and saying yes to the things that I want, what happens?
I like that. Especially but for me, I'm on this journey, like you mentioned about the co-creating
Hmm.
and seeing God within instead of this
Hmm.
external savior that I have been programmed to believe exists and who I need to call on and tarry for and wait on. And but the more I have come to this place where I am seeing God within and recognize that I too am a co-creator with God, it is empowering. So thank you for
Yeah.
sharing that.
Yeah, 100%. So good. Again, like I said in the beginning, I could be completely wrong.
Mhm. Right.
I
We
could be
both
completely
could,
wrong.
Tyrell, we both could. Wrong, and some of the religious folks would say wrong and going straight to hell. We both could. But
And
I
that's
tell you,
okay.
Terrell, I am no longer in fear of that. And for
Yeah.
a large part of my life, even speaking out about certain things that, that's going to get me sent to hell. Or
Mhm.
me being curious. And that's what I meant by the hypnosis. I know it's not a religious practice, but it's frowned upon, well frowned upon in the religious circles that I traveled in.
Right? Because it's like, yeah, of course that would be frowned upon. Because again, you have to be a follower. You have to be, it's dogma. You can't question anything. You can't seek power within yourself. You can't find that. And of course it would be frowned upon because if it was, it would be very different if it wasn't.